Hey, what's up guys? Footy Manager TV here, and this is episode 16 on my Southampton career. And today we have a match. First up, at least, we've got another match as well against Everton. But first up, away against Aston Villa, who right now they're sitting 17th in the league. And obviously that is just below us. So this is really a crucial match. If they beat us in this match right here, that really makes them closer to us. They could overleap us. And that's the worst thing, especially when we're in these low positions, or sort of, it doesn't matter really what team you are. When you play against a team that's just below you, you really don't want to lose that match, because then, like I said, they can overtake you, and yeah, those are the matches that I hate losing. So hopefully we can go out today and put a good performance in, and like I mentioned a few times, even though I don't get the result, if I don't get the result, but I still play good, that's still a good sign for me. Being a lower rated team, I always like to see positive performances from my players. And the first season, to me, it's like sort of a evaluating season of my players, like to see which players are good enough for the team, and which players, if I notice they don't really suit the style of play that I like to play, then I will try and transfer list them in the second season. And then the second season, you'll probably notice I get in players that really suit my style of play, and then I should be able to play more to, like my style, how I prefer to play, because I also want it to be fun for me. And I will probably change the formation into the second season, because I want to play sort of position, and I'll probably change to a 4-3-3. But this formation, it seems to be doing very solid right now. Being Southampton, I'm doing very greatly, in my opinion, to not be in the relegation zone. So I'm very happy with that. But here, Aston Villa have an early chance around the 12th minute right here. But they're going to take a while to create a chance, because look at all our players. We kind of parked the buses there, but we've done a lot of rebounding once again. We tried to get it out of defence, but on this occasion, they kept possession very well. And that's the thing, when you play on world-class or harder level, world-class or legendary, this happens. They pass very well, and sometimes I get a bit frustrated when I can't win the ball back, and then I sort of rush my players too much, and that leads them to having a free player, and they always pick out that pass 100% of the time. They never make any errors with the pass. That's just because the hard level, I enjoy that, because I don't want it to be too easy. I rather it be too hard than too easy, because if it's too easy, then it gets a bit boring. But I'm not going to talk about scripting and that kind of thing, but I'll just see it as that's how they make it hard, and I've got to deal with that. And here we have a chance. Paradise with the finesse, and it hit the post once again. Not in this match once again. Like, I hit the post very frequently, unfortunately. There, another shot. We're getting some shots on target, so that is a positive sign, and hopefully we can continue with that into the second half. But here, the 45th minute, this is the time I have to watch out for them to score. There's Darren Bent, gets a shot. And of course, I really expected the keeper to save that, but our keeper, Artur Boric, he's getting older, so I may look to replace him. And like I've said a couple times throughout this series, this career, some games, Artur Boric, he's done very greatly, but then there's been other matches where he's been very disappointing. So, but that's sort of what you would expect from an older keeper. On occasions, he makes some mistakes, but then he shows the quality keeper he is. So, but like I said, I will look to replace that. As you can see, another shot there, conceding 3 goals. Yeah, that's not very impressive, so we definitely need a better goalkeeper, but also defenders as well. But I'm also looking to get better defensive midfielders, not just like a position as a more defensive midfielder, even the centre mids. I mean, like to get them more defensive centre mids, if that makes sense. Like, guys, I'm not sure, like, less attacking midfielders. Like, Lallana, he's a very attacking midfielder. I want more stronger players. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to talk about. Yeah, I want more stronger players in the midfield so I can win the ball. I think my centre mids are too attacking, and that's why maybe we concede some goals sometime. They're not that great in defence, and I'm definitely going to try and bring in some more stronger centre mids, and I think they'll be able to suit my way of playing very well. Here, Lambert, he finds Mayuka, rebounds off the keeper. Again, it's just bouncing around. And finally, we score in the 79th minute from Ricky Lambert, who's been somewhat of a revelation this season. He's really doing more than I expected. Being an aging player, he hasn't even decreased in his overall yet, which I've been very impressed with. And he's been scoring frequently, like I said. So I'm very happy with his output. I really didn't expect him to do really much, because pacey players are really good in the game, and he doesn't have much pace, but he's scored a few few goals, as you've seen. And here, obviously, I couldn't win the match, so I just made my goalkeeper go forward. And I'm surprised I defended pretty well there. But obviously, when you get the ball back, that's when the game is over. And this was a disappointing result, like I said, because of Aston Villa just being below us. But you can't really think about it too much. You just got to move on to the next match because the Premier League, it is a big season. So you just got to focus on the next match and try and get a positive result from the next match you have. But in our next match, we really need to improve our performances. We've got a match against Everton, and they're 7th right now. So they're a very good team, very good players, and they really have players that can win matches just on one chance from them. Their striker, very good. Don't forget Fellaini as well. They got a really strong team. They don't have really any standout players. Just their whole team is really tough to beat. So a draw, but we are playing at home. When you play at home, especially, I try and win every match that I play at home, like play attacking, because you are playing at home. Like if you're fans, they don't come to your match to watch you defend. So I always try and win, even though the team is good. But sometimes you have to be responsible. Like if you're playing Man City, Manchester United, you can't go out full attack. Because then more than likely you're going to lose that match by a lot. So you got to play very sensible. But Everton, they're a kind of team we could go out and try and win against. So that's what I'm going to try and do, and hopefully we can do that. But if you've seen the top goal scoring there, they got 2 players with Fellaini and Jalovic. So we've got to watch out from that. Getting some funds there from the FA Cup. Hopefully we can go on a longer run. We've got a game up soon, which will be in the next episode. I'm going to simulate quite a few matches because I'm still in the January transfer window. You'll see in the next episode simulating some but playing some as well, because I do want to get through this career quickly, because we're hitting April now in real life, not in the game, and I really want to get through a lot of seasons before like FIFA 14 comes out, even though it's not out anytime soon. I want to get this career. I want to do a lot of seasons, like at least 3 seasons. So that's my goal, because I definitely want to win something. Because I suppose some people say I haven't really won anything with all my careers, but I won the Newcastle, I won the league, so that's pretty good. And also on my Football Manager career, I won the league also, and the FA Cup and Capital One Cup in the first season, which I'm still doing as well, and I'm in my 2nd season of that, so I would regard that as doing well on Football Manager as well. So I think I'm doing pretty good with what I've done so far. FIFA, I probably enjoy playing Football Manager more. That's just because I've been playing that for a long time and it's more enjoyable, just how I like the game. But obviously sometimes you actually want to play some football and not just watch dots on a screen. So I definitely like to switch it up sometimes and play FIFA. But sometimes FIFA can be, as much as it's a good game, it can be, I'm sure you know, it's very annoying. Sometimes it's not even fun to play, but sometimes when you haven't played it for a while, it's pretty fun. But anyway, moving on. And they score here early, of course. Once again, Artur Boric, another assist. I'm pretty sure he'll be leading the goalkeeping assist charts for the opposite team. I don't know how many times it's happened so far. Have to go back and count through all my videos. I'm pretty sure I said it in the last video. But again, another assist by Boric for the other team. And yeah, there's not much you can do about that when he just parries it straight to them. But that's how the game plays. And I'm trying not to complain, but what can you do? And they had another chance from Fellaini from the headers. You know, that's really his key attribute. His height and also his afro, which makes him even better in the air. I'm not sure if it does, but I'm guessing it does. But here, almost a very big mistake. And there, Boric again, he didn't really have to save that. It would have been out, as I showed on the instant replay right here. I showed it again because really he could have left that, but I suppose he wasn't too sure. It could have snuck in if he didn't try and save it there, and it could have looked a bit foolish if he just left it and it snuck in near post. But of course, you can't take those risks. But we have to look for a goal to get this equaliser back and even try to win the match. But first we need to get at least 1 goal back to at least try and get a point. But here Paredes should try the through ball for Mallorca. Let's see what he can do with this. He was almost going to be 1-on-1, but they closed quickly. But then Ramirez comes in and he scores once again. Like I said, Gaston Ramirez, he's been very good. Can play attacking midfielder or striker. And he's been scoring some, assisting as well. And yeah, he's just a very overall good player. And that's what's getting interest from bigger teams. But of course, they score again. Like I said, Nikita Jalovic, fantastic striker. He doesn't really have any pace, but again, another player that's really good in the air, very good finishing ability. But here we have a chance, and I think that was Nathaniel Klein getting past. and we couldn't really take advantage of the ball in the box on that occasion. But then Mallorca tries the shot, then rebounds off one of their defenders. A lucky goal, but you got to take your luck in the Premier League. You're always going to get lucky goals throughout the season. You're going to get luck go your way and against you. So you just got to take the good with the bad, and it'll even itself out throughout the season, I'm sure. So I was very lucky to score that, but I'm pretty sure he would have got it on target, and it could have been a goal anyway. But I'll be very happy to pick up a point against Everton, considering they're in the top half of the table. They're 7th. But here, we had a chance, or at least I thought I did. And what kind of touch was that by Gaston Ramirez? I'm not sure what that was. I'm not sure this game, sometimes the touches of some players, they're really bad. I'm not sure what they did to the game. I'm not sure if it's just me, but look at that. I don't have words to explain that. And that's happened numerous times. If you watch all my videos, it happens occasionally. And then Mallorca, and again, like I've always said, it's really hard. They put all their players back in the box. And when it's like in the 90th minute, they just put all their players back, and it's really hard to get past it. As you can see, Jalovic, he scored twice, and he was a key player in this match. I'm guessing he was man of the match. I suppose it's not a bad result, getting a 2-2 result against Everton. I suppose you've got to be happy with picking up a point against Everton. They're 7th in the league, so you got to be happy with that. And like I said, at least we avoided from losing 2 matches in a row. So as you can see there, we've got a away match in the FA Cup against Swindon Town. So I do actually simulate that match, because really that's an easy match to win, and I would have won it pretty easy. And it's a big season, so I don't want to waste too much time playing. And those matches that I'm going to win for sure, like against teams that are like League 1, League 2, what's the point of wasting time with that? I'm probably going to win for sure. So obviously just simulate that. You'll just see with the results anyway. But I think we got some late transfer action here. I'm not sure. But really nothing substantial in the January transfer window, unfortunately. But overall, I'm pretty happy with my squad. We don't have any... Like, our starting 11 team is really strong. Like, when I go to my squad and that kind of thing. My starting 11 team is really solid. And with that starting 11 team... we should really be able to stay in this league with that solid team, unless we get some injuries. That will be disaster. Hopefully we can keep our players fit, but I would like to think I do well with the rotating, and I never really play players that are not 100% fit, so unless they're maybe like 95% or 90%, just depends the quality of the player. As you can see, I transfer list some players that I don't really see a future at the club, so hopefully we can sell those players, get a bit of extra cash. And like I said, I really want to do well in this FA Cup. I want to try and win it. Then we could qualify for the Europa League. And that would really be superb for this career. I really want to be in the European competition. And it should be more interesting for people watching. So hopefully you enjoy this video. Leave a like. And I'll see you guys next time.